Hello everyone. Now in this second tutorial we will see how to create a bulb using your own videos. What you have to do is you have to upload your video on YouTube and take the link from the YouTube and paste that link here. You can take your own video or you can take any other video which has CC license, right? Now this is my own video which I have imported here in PlayPosit, right? Now this is the video which I am going to convert into a bulb, right? So I'll click on done, and now this plain video will be converted into an interactive video by adding different interactions. So to add the interactions, what you have to do is click on this add an interaction button, right? But first of all, we have to play that video to see where we want to add the interaction, right? So let us play the video and find out the reflection spots or the places where we want to have the reflections of the students or we want our students to respond. Now, suppose after few seconds, I want to add the interaction. Now, what are the various interactions that we can have? We can have multiple choice questions where they select only one answer, which is correct, or check all where out of 4 or 5, 1 or 2 or 3 answers are correct. Fill response or fill in the blank where they have to write down one word or a part of the sentence to complete the answer. These of course are graded. All these interactions like multiple choice, check all or fill in blank are graded. You can grade automatically. You can decide the scores for each question, and if the student gives the correct answer, they will get the score. Poll and discussion. These are the interactions where we do not expect students to score anything, but we want them to respond or react. Out of 4 places where they want to go, right? So there we will take a poll. Or what do you feel, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we want the students to respond, or we want them to discuss and see each other's discussions. So these kind of interactions can also be added, which will not be graded, but there they will do something, some activity, right? So these kind of things can be done. Annotations, web embed, these are the different things which are available in Pro version. But of course we can do these 6. Okay, we can give some instructions as well. We can give some instructions before and after also. Now let us start adding one by one. So let us add a multiple choice question. So when we add a multiple choice question, simply here you have to type your question. Okay. Suppose I type my question here and I write the answers. Okay. You can have as many questions as you want and as many choices as you want. You have to keep on adding answer options. A class okay. Now after adding the options, you have to select the correct answer, right? And done. When you say on done, you will get a question here at 44th second. This will be a question which will pop up, right, in the video. Let's go ahead at the next point. Maybe after 10 seconds, we feel that okay, we want one more question, right? So we will add an interaction here. Okay, and here if I want students to write an open-ended answer, so free response, and the students will have to write the response in their own words. So here I'll give the question. Okay, now this is a question where the students will respond. Now you can see a customized tag here. Let's check what it says. Now when you go to customize, it talks about interaction. Which type of interaction is it? Free response. Placement, where you want to have that question, on the left or somewhere, right? And at what time the question is going to come. Okay, so what are the prerequisites of the smart class? This will be the question, this, and they will be writing the answer here. Okay, now I feel this is fair enough. So I go to done, and once it is done, I go back. Okay, and then we continue with the video, right? And at different places like this, you can add different questions. Let's add one more interaction. Okay, let's say fill in the blank. Okay, enter your question here. See, it's so interactive, it's so simple. So we will add here. Okay, so OMR means the blank will be here. Okay, and we will say done. Okay, now it's showing an error. The answer cannot be empty. Okay, we have to write the answer. What answer we expect from the students, that has to be written here. So we will write the answer here. We have to give the answer here. So okay, whatever answer we will type here, accordingly they will be assessed. Accordingly they will be checked. Like this, you can keep on adding different interactions. Okay, and once you are done with all the interactions, you will see those spots coming here, reflection spots coming here. Okay, and then we can have this video, interactive video, ready with you. Now once this video is ready with you, we call it a bulb. Okay, and we can save this and we can store it in our PlayPosit account. Now here you will see in my PlayPosit account, I have smart classroom requirement, a bulb which has come. Now let us explore what those actions say. At the end of this bulb, you get actions button. When you click on it, first of all, it gives you the opportunity to edit it. You can make changes, right? So you can have few more reflection spots added, few more questions added, deleted, whatever you want, right? You can go to settings. Now let's explore this. You can change the title of the question. You can change the tags. You can have the playback option. Suppose you want your students to go through the entire video without solving, right? So you can allow the learners to skip interactions. They can skip and they can go ahead. But of course, we don't want this, so we will not click it. Okay. Allow viewers to fast forward. Some students are very fast in learning, so you can allow them to do so, right? So these are some of the options which you can explore and you can make those changes, right? So here in settings, you can do that. In preview, you can see how the interaction is looking like, how this bulb will be played, right? You can assign this particular bulb in class. Okay, you can assign it to the class. Now you can see here, I am already having one class attached here, right? So I can select this class when we are going to have this assignment, and I can create a link for that particular class and give it to my class, right? You can import different classes. You can have the classes also in classes tab. You can add new class. You can add different class. You can add the color for the particular class. Okay, and then give the name and make the class. Okay, suppose I give A. So here the class will be created as class A, right? You can have different classes created here, and then once you create the bulb here, you can assign this bulb to that particular class, right? You can add the students to the class. You can attach your Google Classroom here. Okay, all those things you can do very well. Then you can assign. You can have collaboration with your co-colleagues or teachers, right? You can collaborate. They can also edit this. Okay, you can create different folders for different classes. Okay, now this is a very important tab, monitor. In monitor, we will be able to see what the students are performing, how the students are performing. Now, I have opened this. So far, the students have not answered. But once the students start answering this, I assign it to the students and students start answering it. I get the scores of individual students, the status, the different reactions to different reflection spot, student-wise different reactions. Okay, I can see all this in this particular important tab. The tab that we were talking about was the monitor. See, this is a very important tab which allows you to assess students' progress even in online, offline or blended mode. Whether my students are really going through the video or not, how they are responding to the different questions, how they are responding to different points, that will be seen through this monitor, right? So other activities like export the analysis or bulb details can be seen here. You can copy the same bulb. Okay, all those things can be done. So that is how once this bulb is ready, you can download it. Sorry, you can share it to your students, assign it to the students, and the students will respond to it. So that is how you can make your students learn at distant mode without ignoring the video, without skipping the video, and really getting students engaged in a online or virtual class. I hope this tutorial is useful to you and you will make use of PlayPosit for your students' better understanding and interacting with them. Thank you.